if it's convenient, say yes. And if it's inconvenient, say no. And I'll tell her yes or no.
If you'll unravel that sentence, maybe I'll be able to answer it.
Mrs. Van Ness, the yellow house with the black shutters, the lady that lives up the street. She wants to know if her daughter can come over to your place and get a dress wholesale for her wedding.
Well, why not?
Oh, thank you. So why don't you eat, Rosalie?
I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if I ever wanted a Doctor of Philosophy degree like Mrs. Van Ness' daughter, I'd be a grandmother before I got it.
Oh, well, she was a major all her life.
You mean she majored, Ma?
In what did she major?
Psychology.
That's what your mother should have majored in.
Why? Because you love people.
Oh.
As a psychology student, Molly, you would have been a professor.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The matter is wrong to love people.
Did I say it was wrong? Don't you like to mix? Don't you like to ask questions? Don't you like to know everybody's innermost secrets, even their dreams?
Dreams?
Why, certainly, dreams are very significant. Very.
That's right, Ma.
No. I dream every night. So what? If life was only a little bit longer. There's so much a person should know.
You know enough.
I don't say, dear.
You happy?
Very. But maybe I'd be happier if I knew a little bit about psychology, for instance.
Maybe you'd be happier, but I wouldn't. Come, Rosalie, you'll be late. Goodbye, Molly, darling.
Goodbye, J.B.
And don't worry about what you don't know.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Mother,
Rosalie. All right, sweetheart. Goodbye. Bye. Excuse me, Jay.
Oh, excuse me.
You're welcome. David, I got a letter from the parents and teachers. They want me to belong to the committee.
See? That's nice.
Listen, who has time for such things? How many hours are there in a day, David, darling? With my washing and my ironing and my cooking and my cleaning, who has time? After all, I'm not a social butterfly. I'm a housewife. I'll have to decline the invitation.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Goldbergs.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Van Ness.
Good morning, Uncle David.
Good morning, Mrs. Van
I was just going to call you.
You were?
Yeah, Mr. Goldberg says your daughter can come down for the dress anytime she wants.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. How is your daughter?
Oh, fine. She graduated cum laude.
Oh, mine. All in psychology?
Yes, Lucy's going to devote her life to psychology.
Oh, mine. My family says that dreams are a very big part of psychology. Is that so?
Yes, indeed. There isn't a dream anyone dreams in this town that Lucy and I can't figure out like a jigsaw puzzle.
Is that so? I dream every night.
Oh, try to remember them. You just write them down and I'll interpret them for you.
Oh, dreams are so important.
Of course. And Shakespeare says we are the stuff that dreams are made of.
In Shakespeare? I dreamt last night. What was that dream I dreamt last night? Oh, I dreamt I was walking on top of the world. And you know, the globe like in school? And the world was revolving, and I was walking with a broom and a dust rag and a mop. And the world was revolving and revolving. The faster it was revolving, the faster I was wiping.
Can't you see it?
What?
You are frustrated, Mrs. Goldberg. Absolutely frustrated.
That's good.
Of course not. You are frustrated because there is so much going on in the world and you want to be a part of it. But you are imprisoned. The dust cloth and the mop are the symbols of your imprisonment. You are sublimating your own personality. Oh, you're too intelligent to waste yourself, Mrs. Goldberg.
Well, what do you mean?
Oh, get out into the world. You weren't meant to be a housefrau.
Because I love it.
Oh, you think you love it, but you're just wasting your life. How can you love washing and cooking and cleaning?
Oh, yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning. I'll be right with you. Good. Now, if you have any other problem, you just tell me. I've got to go over and see Mrs. Carey. She has a few problems of her own. Most of the women of our neighborhood need therapy. They don't know how unhappy they are. Well, I only hope I can do something for them and for you before it's too late. Goodbye.
Bye. David. David, looking at me, would you say that I was a happy woman?
Well, absolutely.
David, you know something? I'm only sublimating.
You are. What does it mean?
It means all is not gold that glitters.
Oh.
David, maybe I should join the parents and the teachers committee.
Why not?
After all, how long can I just wash and iron, cook and clean? Maybe I'm not a housefrau.
Rosalie, my darling, shall I boil you or fry you?
No eggs for me, Uncle David, thank you.
Me, you can scramble.
I did it already.
Oh? What time did Mama get home last night? Thank you, David. On my watch, it was 1 o'clock.
Parents and teachers executive meeting.
Morning.
Morning.
Why didn't
Good
somebody
morning.
wake me?
Who had the heart to wake you? You come in 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, my executive meeting, Jake. And then we had discussions after it, so we went in to have some refreshments. Let me fix breakfast, David.
I'm
dear.
fixing.
Oh, thank you. Jay, dear, if you don't mind, and if I have your approval, and with your approval, could Ruby the maid come to me twice a week instead of once a week?
Why not?
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, David, dear.
Mm.
And Rosalie, Jake, David, if I'm not present here supper time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, will that be all right?
Why?
Well, my executive meeting.
Oh, I see.
Thank you very much. Can I have a pencil, please? Least I forget
At least you forget what?
my name.
Oh, what was your drink?
Well, you wouldn't understand, Jane, dear. Mrs. Van Ness says...
Oh, Mrs. Van Ness.
Yes, Mrs. Van Ness says...
I know.
Darling, a new world is opening up for me.
Hold on to the old one. I like it very much.
Come on, Papa, darling, I'm going to be late. Bye.
I'm coming.
Oh,
That's very nice. Goodbye, Molly, darling.
goodbye, Jane.
Bye, dear.
Goodbye.
We'll have breakfast.
Good morning, Uncle David.
Morning, Mrs. Van Ness.
Yoo-hoo, Mrs. Goldberg. Any dreams this morning?
Plenty. You want to hear?
Of course.
Come, sit down. Well, last night I dreamt that I was playing the piano at a concert. And the piano wouldn't play. No matter how I tried, the piano wouldn't play. Not a note, not a sound.
Very significant.
It is. And the people were applauding. And no matter what, the piano wouldn't play. Not at all.
Clear as water.
Yes?
Mal, dear,
Yes, David?
should I start to vacuum now?
Yeah, please. Thank you very much, David. Thank you. Well?
You are bursting with the desire to express yourself, but you're in prison.
Prison?
Oh. You have potentials in you that are seeking an outlet. And if you continue to suppress yourself, you are going to be a very sick woman. You mark my words.
So what should I do?
Express yourself. Sing, dance, play the piano. Get rid of your inhibitions.
Well, what should I do with them?
Well, bury them. Like you bury the dead. You, Mrs. Van Ness! Oh, yoo-hoo, Mrs. Peterson! I'll be right over. Oh, I'm sorry I can't give you any more time this morning, Mrs. Goldberg, but I've got to go over to Mrs. Peterson. She is in a horrible condition. It isn't physical with her. It's basic. Basic? Now remember, keep on jotting down those dreams.
I will.
Good morning, Mrs. Peterson. Any more dreams?
Oh, yes. So exciting. Come in.
Oh, good.
So what's with your dreams?
David,
Hmm?
I'm a potential,
To what?
and I should be expressed
To where?
To where? To singing, to playing, to acting. Anything, David. But I must do something with myself.
Why?
Because of my emotions, David.
Oh.
David, you always could keep a secret. Would you?
Why not?
David, my first potential will be the piano.
So that's the secret?
And four and one and two and three. David, how does it sound?
Well, let me hear it again.
Watch my fingers.
1
and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and... Sorry.
Yoo-hoo! Molly!
Goodness, Daisy.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Yes, dear?
Molly, how do you feel? Is music helping you?
I think so.
I can't keep my mind on the piano. Mrs. Vanessa said I should try hats, so I bought 3. I never realized what was wrong with me until she made me conscious of my unconscious. My trouble is inferiority.
That's so. Well, mine is sublimation. I'm not fulfilling my potential. Oh, I love that hat.
I have neurotic inhibitions, I have persistent neuroses, and I'm a compulsive thinker. I won't rest until I overcome myself. Isn't it amazing how a person never knows how unhappy she really is?
Hello, Mrs. Carey.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Vanessa. Look.
Oh, lovely. Hello, Mrs. Goldbergs.
Dear.
How's the piano coming?
Well, I'm still scaling, but I hope to be up to music soon.
Oh, good. I'll be able to see you in a few minutes. Any more dreams?
Come and sit down and I'll tell you. Come.
Don't forget, Molly, your leg is still in the oven.
Then turn me over. And, David, dear, I made some nice fresh coffee. Spill Mrs. Van Esten me in a cup, please.
In a jiffy.
Thank you.
I think your uncle likes me.
Oh, my uncle likes everybody.
I could say something about that also. Oh, but tell me, what was your dream?
Well, I dreamt I was vacuum cleaning the carpet. And the vacuum cleaner vacuumed up Sammy, Rosie, and my husband, Mr. Goldberg.
What do you mean, vacuumed up?
Well, it drew them into the vacuum bag. And they were calling to me, let me out, and I didn't.
What did you do?
Well, I took the vacuum cleaner and I put it in the closet and I locked the door.
You locked the door. Oh, I can't believe it.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Welcome. Excuse me.
Thank you.
So tell me.
That's it. That reveals everything. Now we have the cause. The basic, fundamental cause.
Yeah?
Do you know that you hate your husband?
Oh, please.
And that your children are a frustrating obstacle to you? Well, 2 and 2 make 4, Mrs. Goldberg.
Listen, that interpretation is just a little bit too much.
Well, of course, you're not aware of it consciously. But there is even a death wish.
Oh, please, Mrs. Bennet.
Oh, oh, dear. Oh, we'll discuss this when you're a little less emotional about it.
Mrs. Vanessa, don't forget me.
Coming! She's becoming positively obsessed with hats. Imagine.
David, where are you?
The meat is soft and the potatoes are boiling.
David. David, is it possible to hate somebody that you love?
Again, the unconscious.
Subconscious, David.
So?
David, I am what I dream. And my dreams are me.
So let me hear.
David, A mother that can dream about a vacuum cleaner that sucked in her children and her husband.
So?
Don't you see the symbols?
Symbols?
David, I'm not who I seem to be.
Then who are you?
Dr. Jacob and Mrs. Hyde.
Molly, put your head on the table if you're setting. Stop thinking of nonsense.
Hi, Ma. I'm sorry I'm late, but I had to go to Glee Club practice. Oh, did Sammy come home yet?
Yeah, he went to the store. Rosalie, come here. Come here to Mama.
Why, Ma?
I didn't see you a whole day. Not even a kiss, nothing.
What's the matter, Ma?
Well, what should be the matter? Look how your hair looks, Rosalie, darling. Look at yourself.
Ow! Mom, what do you want to do? Take my head off?
What did you say?
Gee, you pull so hard.
What did you say? The exact words. What did you say?
Do you want to take my head off?
Jake?
Oh, am I hungry. Hello, David.
Hello, Jay.
Molly, dear. Is supper ready? What are we having?
Goulash.
Goulash? Now, you know I don't like goulash. You know what it does to me. What do you want to do, poison me? What did I say?
I don't like the word poison.
All right, so I'll eat the goulash. And if I die, it'll be your fault. Rosalie,
Yes, Pa?
bring down the bicarbonate. Unless you forgot to buy it again.
I did.
A whole week I'm asking for bicarbonate. Well, if we're going to eat, let's eat.
David, you give the children and Jake supper. I want to turn myself over in the air.
Wait, Molly, I'll go with you.
No, Jake, I have to go alone.
What do you mean you have to go alone?
Jake, please, I have to think, and I don't need an accompaniment, please. I have to communicate with myself.
Molly, I'm going with you. I don't like the way you look.
Jake, if you go, I stay. I'm a woman. I'm mature. I have to overcome my infantilism. I'll be right back.
Molly, What is this?
Dreams?
What do you mean, dreams?
Oh. Molly dreamed that she was vacuuming. And the vacuum cleaner picked up you and Sammy and Rosie.
So?
So she thinks it has a meaning. And the meaning is that she hates you and the children. Did you ever?
No, I never. Never. Hello, Pa. Oh, hello, Sammy.
Hello, Sammy.
Well, how did things go at college this week,
Fine.
Sammy? Good.
Listen, Pa, I just saw Mama going into Mrs. Van Ness's house. Somebody ought to talk to Mrs. Van Ness. What she doesn't know about psychology and dreams would fill a library, and she's been filling Mama's head with a lot of nonsense. You know, there ought to be a law against people talking about things they don't know anything about. Just because her daughter majored in psychology, she thinks she's an authority on the subject.
That Mrs. Van Ness is making the whole neighborhood unconscious.
And somebody ought to do something about it.
1 minute. Excuse me. 1 second. Hello, Henry.
Oh, hello, Uncle David. Is Jake at home?
Yes, here.
Oh, hello, Jake.
Hello, Henry.
I want to talk to you. We got to do something about these here women folks of ours.
That you don't have to tell me.
Can you imagine? Daisy just told me I hate her. I don't know what to do. If I stumble over a chair, it means I'm kicking Daisy. And she misinterprets everything I say. What's worse, she's doing nothing but buying hats lately. Just who does this Van Ness female think she is?
I wouldn't care if she was a graduate psychologist. But what are her qualifications as an interpreter of dreams?
Her daughter's a major.
I wouldn't care if she was a general. David, if I had an appendix that had to be removed by surgery, would I call you in because your son is a surgeon?
Of course not.
So, by what right and by what authority does she dare pass out interpretations and symbols?
Look, Jake, I was a watchmaker, and I would never take a watch apart unless I was positive that I could put it together again.
Well, I'm going over there and tell Mrs. Van Ness what's on my chest.
I wouldn't.
Well, should I let an intelligent person like Molly be bamboozled by an amateur?
He's right.
Wrong he isn't, Henry. But, Jake, there are more than one ways of having a cat.
Any ideas, David?
Well, I'm thinking.
You, Henry?
I'm thinking, too.
Let's think all together. If 3 heads are better than 1.
Are you sure the subconscious is so unconscious?
Absolutely.
Mrs. Van Ness, I can't believe that dreams are so significantly significant.
Oh, excuse me, please.
Hello, Mrs. Van Ness.
Hello, Mr. Goldberg.
I wonder if I could talk to you for a minute.
Why, of course. Come in. Your wife is here.
She is?
Yes. Come right in.
Jay?
Molly, what are you doing here? I thought you went for a walk.
I was just visiting, and you, vice versa.
Mr. Goldberg wants to talk with me.
Well, if it's something personal.
Oh, no. Sit down, Molly. I have no secrets from you. It's a dream I had that's been troubling me. Well, I'm sure it's nothing, but I would appreciate a spot analysis.
Oh, just sit down. Perhaps I can help you.
Thank you. Well, you see, it's foolish. Foolish. Maybe I shouldn't bother you. Why, it was so fantastic it couldn't possibly have any meaning.
Tell her, Jake. No matter how fantastic, Mrs. Van Ness will make it simple.
What is it, Mr. Goldberg?
Well, I dreamt that I was in a prison, chained hand and foot.
Yes?
And suddenly I had the strength to break out.
Go on.
Well, the next thing I remember, I have my hands around my wife's throat, and I'm choking and choking.
Me? You choking? Please don't interrupt, Mrs. Goldberg.
me.
Go on.
Well, the rest is unimportant.
Nothing is unimportant.
Well, after she was dead, I remember I'm calling out a girl's name. Martha! Martha, I'm coming to you.
Martha, your bookkeeper.
I guess so.
And then?
And then I woke up. What does it mean, Mrs. Van Ness?
I'd rather not say at the moment.
Now, please, Mrs. Van Ness, I must know.
Mr. Goldberg, I just don't know how to say this.
Well, you'll find a way.
Well, if you must know, I believe you have suppressed criminal tendency. Definitely hysteria, conversion, arrested growth and regression of stimuli.
Please, Mrs. Van Ness, you're going too far.
Face it, Mrs. Goldberg. He has a deep-seated wish to get rid of you so that he can marry this Martha, his bookkeeper. Obviously a young and beautiful woman.
Martha is 58 and a grandmother twice over.
Grandmother? Twice? But he was calling out to her. I don't understand.
I do. Goodbye, Mrs. Van Ness, and thank you for everything.
It was very helpful talking to you, Mrs. Van Ness. And in the future, I would suggest that you keep out of other people's dreams. Goodbye. And then she said I have criminal tendencies.
Since when did you start to dream so heavy?
Since you started to dream heavy, it's catching. Molly, maybe you can help me out with another dream I had.
Yeah? What was it?
Well, I dreamt that I was vacuum cleaning the rugs, and I vacuumed you and Sammy and Rosie. What do you think it means, Molly?
It means that we should always be together very close.
Yes, go on.
And it means that you love me and I love you.
You sure?
I'm sure. And it also means that I need a new vacuum cleaner.